Hey everybody, my name is Jamie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this isn't our first time hanging out. Either way, I'm so happy to have you join me for my gigantic box from Nordstrom for the month of January. Seriously guys, this is the biggest box I've ever seen from Nordstrom. It's huge. I know there's a pair of boots in here and that's the reason it's so big, but it is so heavy and so full, and I can't wait to show you guys what's in here. So I will tell you, I've already unwrapped everything in this box, so I'm just gonna get right to the try on because otherwise it's going to take way too long. Nordstrom generally sends you about 10 items or so, and they do send you a preview. So I've already gone through and picked out what I thought I would like. I did make some swaps because I didn't love everything, and there were still a few things in there that I wasn't in love with that I kept in the box just to see what they looked like, because it's always fun to try something that may be out of our comfort zone or maybe looks different in the picture than it ends up looking in person. You never know. So I do know I have a couple of things in here that are maybe not my cup of tea, but I had them send them anyway. I do have a team of stylists with Nordstrom. You don't have a single stylist, but that's okay with me. I sort of started with Nordstrom when they got the team of stylists, so I don't know any better. My Trunk Club does have a $25 styling fee, which does get credited toward anything you decide to keep. And if you've never tried Trunk Club and you'd like to give it a try, please feel free to use my referral code in the description box below. That'll give you, I believe, $50 off your first trunk, which is such a great deal. And I think the highest discount of any of the subscription boxes, so that's really cool. It also would give me $50 toward my next box, which I believe somebody used my credit last time, so I think I have a credit on this one. So if you used my referral code, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. It really helps me continue to do these boxes and to bring you guys this fun content. All right, with all that being said, let's get right into the try on because there's a lot to see here. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I generally start off with kind of my least favorite piece in the box, and I think this one is it for this box. This top is by Treasure and Bond. They just call it the button front long sleeve top, and it's in brown, and it's $69. So let me back up and kind of show you this one. I would say it's okay. It's not my favorite look, I think, because of sort of the blousiness and the length of it. So this one does have a nice V-neck. I really do like that. I like that you can just kind of show off whatever piece of jewelry you're wearing. It's got buttons that go all the way down, and it's got sleeves that are basically long enough with a little bit of a balloon, which is kind of fun. But overall, this is not the type of top that I love, partly because of the gaping here. I don't normally have that problem. I am not the biggest busted gal, so I don't normally have that gaping problem, but it definitely is a bit of a problem here, especially if I, move my arms and then it's there. If I just kind of like fix it and leave my arms down, it's not. I also think that this shirt makes me look a little bulkier than I am, maybe. I will admit I've put on a couple pounds for the past week, but in general, I just feel like it's a little bit boxier than I like, maybe. I could do a front tuck, just a tiny one, because it does have sort of a more cropped feel already, but there it is with a little bit of a front tuck, which does bring it in a little bit and make it feel a little bit less bulky. So let me do a quick spin for you. The bottom is a little bit lower and covers the bum, which is nice, but I think just in general, I don't tend to wear checks. It's just not a style I wear a lot of. So I am going to move on from this one, but it does have kind of a fun little like glimmery stripe going through in case you're looking for something similar. So moving on to the next item, this jacket is by Blank NYC. This is the faux leather jacket. This one is in a medium, which I really appreciate because I'm almost always going to have something on under an overlayer. And this one is in beige, and it's $59, which I think is a great price for a jacket. I'm going to zip it up a little bit so you guys can see. So you may or may not have noticed, I don't buy a lot of jackets. I do watch Laura over at Little Box of Happy, and she buys a lot of jackets and coats, and they all look so cute on her. I am not a coat person. I just don't look cute in them like she does. Maybe I'm buying the wrong types, but I just don't think they look great on me. So I'm going to show you what it looks like zipped up, because am I doing this wrong? It just looks strange to me. Maybe because it's like coming forward in the front here. I don't know. Let me back up and show you. It has these two little zippers on the side here, which I don't know why you would do that. Am I doing something wrong with jackets, guys? I don't know. Both sides unzip. They don't seem to come all the way undone. You definitely can't unzip it the entire way, so I don't know what's going on with that. But it does have zips here at the arms as well. It's nice and warm, I will say that. The sleeves are long enough, and the medium is definitely a good choice because I don't have a lot of extra room, and I only have a cami on under this at the moment, so I would maybe even size up a little bit more if you didn't want a super fitted feel. This feels nice actually at this size, but I couldn't go any smaller. So yeah, I guess if you unzipped it a little bit, it would be a little better, but then what happens with this? I don't know. What am I doing here? I don't know, guys. I'm just not a jacket person. I think it's a great color. And it's really fun. It would go with a lot. It would look great in the winter, but this one is probably not going to stay just because I don't know what to do with it to make it look halfway normal. All right, let's move on. Okay, so the next two pieces are this sweater by Vero Moda. It's the Styla long sleeve organic cotton blend turtleneck, and this one is $59. I'm also wearing Madewell jeans. They are the 10-inch high-rise skinny jeans in size 28, and they are $138. So let's start with this sweater. I think the color is absolutely beautiful. This sweater is a cropped sweater. I have to be honest with you guys, I won't wear this for very long because I feel like I'm in a neck brace in this sweater. It feels very like, not constricting so much, but just so high. And not only that, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a little bit of a pull here or something. I tried kind of getting it off thinking it was lint or something, but it's definitely some kind of a pull, which I don't really know how that's possible because it's a different color thread. But anyway, I love the color of this. I like the cropped look too, especially with the high-rise jeans. I think that's a really fun length, but overall, it's definitely not a look I love. I would say the sleeves are almost long enough on this one for me. I have really long arms. It's just a problem I have. They definitely are long enough, so that's good. Here is the back of this one. I think you can probably see the tags. I tucked them in, but I also managed to mess my hair up quite a bit trying to put this sweater on. Anyway, I don't love the way it sits, maybe because it is once in a while I have that problem with a sweater where it doesn't sit quite right with the material there. I'm not sure why, but anyway, that's okay. Let's move on to the jeans. So these jeans are by Madewell, and they really do feel like they're made well. They feel like they're very good quality jeans. I love the rinse. I love that they're like that dark wash jean with just a tiny hint of the lighter color on the knees. I just think that's such a nice wash for like the winter. I like a lighter color jean in the warmer weather, but I think in the winter I really like this darker wash. These are a skinny jean, but they're just a little bit wider at the ankle, not tight. They could very easily be cuffed for booties or whatever. So I left shoes off because I wanted you to see how long these were. I'm not sure what the length is on these, but again, they're a 28-inch waist. So anyway, here's the back of these. They're high rise. I'll show you sort of how high they go. They are right sort of at my belly button. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so when I first saw this sweater in the preview, I thought that looks extremely warm. It looks like I would feel like I was wearing a blanket, and I was absolutely right. This one is by TopShop. This one is the belted Lusan sleeve cardigan in extra small, and it's beige. It's $49.90, which again is a great price for this sweater. This one is so warm. So I feel like I look like I'm wearing a bathrobe, which is okay for home. I probably wouldn't wear this at work just for that reason, but it is so warm. If you worked at home, this would be the perfect sweater to just kind of sit at your desk and type and just feel so snugly warm all day. This one does have a little bit of wool in it. It's got 7% wool. For most people, that's probably okay. For me, it feels very itchy. Just that little bit of wool, unfortunately, does feel itchy to me. So I probably can't keep this one because of that, but oh, it feels so cozy. So let me spin around for you a little bit. It does have a really good length to it, which really adds to that blanket factor of the sweater. I'm gonna back up. I'm still not wearing shoes because I'm still thinking about these jeans. It's probably gonna be a no because they do feel a little bit baggier than I like on my jeans. I am just so picky when it comes to jeans, which I guess is a good thing because then I end up having only perfect jeans. But anyway, this one has that little hook there that kind of holds the belt on either side, and it really is a great color. I love this color because I just feel like it can go with so much. So there's not that much to say about this one. I love the Lusan sleeves. The little balloon sleeves here are so cute. That's one of my favorite type of sleeves. So kind of fun, but not gonna stay just because of the fact that I probably couldn't wear this too much. I would just wear it at home and it would be itchy. So anyway, if you guys are on the lookout for something really soft and cozy and warm, this is probably it. All right, this brown sweater by Treasure and Bond is the one that I saw in my preview and thought, if I keep anything, it's gonna be that, because I love the color. I think it's such a great color. This one is the Treasure and Bond Dolman sleeve sweater in brown, an extra small, and it's $39. Such a great price. And look at the sleeves, they are long enough, which rarely happens for me. I will say, because this one is such a thin sweater, you can kind of see like bra outlines, which is okay with me. I don't mind that. And the dolman is pretty pronounced, which again, I'm not a huge dolman fan, but sometimes I'll make an exception, especially when the sleeves are this long and sort of like I can feel like I can put my hands all the way inside, which is such a good feeling for me. So let me spin here. It does have a longer back, which is nice. And then, yeah, it has a little bit of a line down the front, all the way down the middle. I don't know how well you can see that, but I kind of like that little detail. It's a little more on the casual side for me, but this would be a great one for wearing at home in the fall or spring. I could wear this to work as well. That would not be a problem. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a front tuck so we can see how much more fitted that makes it. Yeah, I really like this one. I would love to know what you guys think. I love that it's longer in the back because I could totally put this on with some leggings, which I think I actually will. I have a pair of Spanx leggings that were in my box, so I think I'm going to put those on with this and see how that looks. But yeah, this is a really fun look, and I'm really liking the color. Let's check those leggings, and then I have a couple more things to try on. All right, I have a little bit of a confession to make. I have never tried anything on from Spanx. Nothing. Never tried on any kind of control top, anything, because I don't like that constricting feeling on like my stomach. So I've never tried on anything by Spanx, but these feel really good. Not gonna lie, they feel really good. So I'm gonna pan down a little bit so you can see, but I kept on this Dolman sleeve top to just kind of try it a little bit longer. Okay guys, so here are the Spanx. These are the Look at Me Now seamless leggings. They are $68, and these are in a size medium, which I think is the perfect size for me in Spanx because they don't feel overly constricting, but I also feel like they're doing their job. So here they are, and $68, I don't know, I think that's probably a pretty good price for this type of legging. They do feel on the thicker side, and I will get a little bit closer. I don't know if you'll be able to see, there's sort of like a double line going all the way down the leg here. You probably can't see that, but they do hit right at the ankle there. I love that length. They are very comfortable. I feel like they're just kind of like sucking me in right where they probably should be. Like I said, I have put on just a couple of extra pounds the last few days. It's just the time of month when that happens. And yeah, I'll show you the back really quickly. And here's sort of the whole look with that sweater, which I think is really cute. And I could totally see this as like a fun weekend look, but I could also wear these leggings under something for work. Next up is this top by Treasure and Bond. This is one of those tops that came to my box as a replacement. So I took something out and I didn't know what they were going to replace it with, and it was this top. So this is the Treasure and Bond Smocked textured button-up shirt in extra small, and it's $79. I thought this was going to be a little bit longer, which is why I just paired it with those leggings. It's not too bad. It kind of hits like mid-butt, if that's a thing, but I would have to wear this with something a little bit more pantsy, a little bit, something with a little bit more thickness to it. This was a little bit tight to get buttoned, and it's smocked, so there's lots of elastic kind of across the front. You can see there's some smocking there. So it was easy enough to get buttoned, but I feel like there's a little bit of pull there, so I would maybe need to go up to a size small on this one if I were going to keep it, and that would probably make it a little bit longer too. So this one has sort of more of those blousey sleeves, and it has a gather at a little bit higher than the waist, actually, sort of like empire waist length. I'm not so sure about this one. I feel like it's just kind of a weird fit. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's just kind of an interesting fit that I wouldn't pull for very often, probably. Here's the back of this one. It's just got a collar, and I believe it's just more of the smocking in the back. So there's definitely a lot of give if you like to feel like there's some stretch there. And I think because of that, there's not a ton of pulling, but I do see a little bit of gaping here between these buttons. So probably couldn't keep it for that reason either, but it does button up all the way. I definitely wouldn't button it up that high, but it's a look. And then these sleeves are just a little bit puffy, which I do find kind of fun. I really like a little bit of a puffy sleeve. So that's that one by Treasure and Bond. tags everywhere. So anyway, let's move on. I actually am going to try those boots on. I have a pair of boots in this box that are taking up a huge amount of the box, and I'll show those to you. Okay, so I tried and tried to get sort of the insert out of this boot. I got it out of the other one. It worked fine. I'll show that one to you, but I could not get the insert out of this other boot, and I don't want to yank and yank. So I'll show you the boot close up. These are by Cole Haan. They are the Isabella over the knee boot, and they are $180. So I have to say, when I tried the first one on, and I'll show you in a second, they reminded me of those boots that like the mean people in Star Wars wear, like the stormtrooper supervisors. Is that what they're called? I don't know. But anyway, it reminded me of the boots they wear. So I'm going to put this one down. You'll see I'm only wearing one boot. Don't make fun of me. Don't judge. But I want you to be able to see what they look like on. So here is the Stormtrooper Supervisor boot. It goes to about here. I don't know how well you can see this because it's black on black leggings, but it's lower in the back here and then sort of like comes up a little bit and it's shinier in the front. This is more of like a stretchy material back here. I would say to size up if you were gonna get these because these are a size 7. I am generally a 7, but these are feeling a little bit close on my feet. So I would say if you were gonna get these to size up maybe a half size, they are super cute, especially for wear with leggings or something like that. Maybe a cute little skirt, like a mini skirt, that would look adorable. But again, I couldn't get the insert out of the other one to really show you. I think I had got a skirt recently. I think it would look super cute with like tights on that skirt. But anyway, obviously I'm not gonna try on the other one because I don't feel like hurting myself today. So these are dressy. Let's move on to the last very casual piece. All right, guys, so the last item is not this top. It's this pair of joggers that I'm wearing. These are by Zella, and they're the Coastal Pocket joggers in black, and they're $39.20. I actually thought they were navy. So I'm gonna pan down and show you a little bit closer. I think they're adorable. I have no idea what I would wear them with. Help me out here, guys. These are the joggers by Zella. I think they're super cute. They're a really fun length. They're very athletic, something I don't do a whole lot of. I tend to be much more dressy, but these are very, very comfortable, and I think they're a great price too. So if I could figure out what to wear them with, I think they would be a fun addition to my wardrobe. I will say also that I love that they're a little more fitted than a lot of joggers. I think I have a really hard time with some joggers because they're just so baggy, and I tend to like things a little bit more on the fitted side. So the fact that these are not like making my legs look huge is really appealing to me. I also really like where they hit. They don't go too low, which is kind of a nice look, I think. So I don't know. I'm considering these too, guys. What do you think? Here's the back. No pockets or anything, but yeah. So these are more, even though they say black, I would call them more of like a very dark gray. They're like a very dark charcoal. But what would you wear with this? I need help. All right, let's do a little bit of a recap. So there are only 3 pieces in this box that I am really seriously considering keeping, and I would love your help. I'm not quite sure how they looked on me, how I would fit them into my wardrobe. I would love to know your opinions. So the first piece, kind of most surprisingly probably, was this pair of Spanx leggings. They fit really nicely. They weren't as constricting as I thought they were going to be, and they're really well made. They have like just sort of a thicker feel to them than a lot of leggings, and that's really nice. Like it doesn't feel like you're going to split them open, which is very helpful when you're wearing a pair of leggings. So I am seriously considering these. I love the way they fit. But these were $69, and that's a little bit high for me for leggings. So, which is probably because I usually buy my leggings at Walmart for like $6. I could get out of that habit. They don't last very long. But I also did notice on these leggings that they already have some pet hair on them, which is probably just the nature of having 3 animals in our house, but I'm not sure how quickly they would attract all of the pet hair. My other leggings don't seem to do that as much, which is very strange. Another piece that I'm really considering is this pair of joggers, which is again surprising for me because I don't do a lot of more athletic clothing. These were super cute though, and I thought they fit really nicely, which is pretty rare for a pair of joggers. The only problem is I don't know what to wear with them. I love fashion, but more athletic fashion is not really my thing. I guess I could wear like a tucked in tank top or something like that, but again, not something I would be wearing in the winter or even really in the spring. Like generally when it's warm enough to be wearing a tank top, I am wearing shorts. So I'm not quite sure about these. I have to think about them, but I thought they were a great price and they fit so nicely. So the last thing that I am very seriously considering, and probably this is the one I'm considering the most, is this top by Treasure and Bond, which is a very, very light Dolman sweater. I don't normally do Dolman sleeves, but I really love the color of this one. It's sort of like a mix between brown and rust, which they're kind of like two of my favorite colors this season. So I am really drawn to this one, and it is so soft and so comfy. Again, it is on the light side, so definitely better for those kind of warmer winter days, maybe fall and spring as well. But this one was just very, very fun. So I think this is my definite keeper in the box, but I'm thinking about those other two items as well. What do you guys think? I would love to hear. Everything else is a definite send back. There was nothing else that wowed me or that I felt like I really needed to have in my wardrobe. Those boots were really cute, but I'm not going to spend $180 on boots that tall that in the back of my head, I'm thinking I look like I belong on Star Wars. So, you know, those are those are going back. But anyway, let me know your opinions. Let me know what you think. If you made it this far in this try on, it was a really long one. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I love to do clothing subscription unboxings, clothing hauls and try-ons, a little bit of lifestyle stuff. I actually have a couple of trips coming up that I am going to be filming and sharing with you guys. So really excited about that. And just in general, I love to be positive and happy and have a good time on my channel. So if you like that kind of thing and you're not already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button below. I would love to have you along for the ride. All right, guys, thanks so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.